cavity into two chambers, anterior chamber and posterior chamber. The anterior chamber is a chamber between the cornea and iris, and that chamber is filled with a clear fluid, with a watery fluid, and that fluid is called aqueous humor. As the word aqueous or aqua referring to water, so this chamber is filled with watery fluid. Then posterior chamber. Posterior chamber is a chamber between the iris and retina. That chamber is called posterior chamber, and that is filled with a jelly-like fluid which is called vitreous humor. Then inner layer of the eye. The innermost layer of the eye is called retina. Retina contains the photosensitive cells, and we can say that the receptor for the light is retina. And these photosensitive cells are rods and cones. Rods are sensitive to dim light, and cones are sensitive to bright light, and cones also plays a part in color differentiation. They are involved in color differentiation. And the structure which gives color to the eye is iris. Actually, the center of the iris is called pupil, and the colored part of the eye is called iris. The green, brown, and some people have blue eyes, some have black eyes. So the color of the eye is actually because of the iris. The iris gives color to the eye. Retina contains two spots on it, two structures on it. First is the fovea and second is the blind spot. The fovea, here you can see clearly that fovea is a depression in the retina. It is a depression in the retina and it contains cones cells. There is a concentration of cone cells at fovea, and this fovea is actually responsible for color vision and sharpness. And blind spot is also called optic disc, and this is the point where optic nerves enter the retina. Here you can see that these are the optic nerves, and when these optic nerves enter the retina, this spot is called blind spot. Why this spot is called blind spot? Because this spot does not contain any photoreceptors.